Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter down and welcome you to another PC Replay Baseball All Franchise mode thing. We only do the All Franchise when OTP or Out of the Park Baseball is on an off day because everyone is not playing today, June 20th. They'll be back in action tomorrow. We're gonna do some All Franchise Baseball for PC Replay Baseball, which is my second home, if you will. So as you can see, we're on June 19th because those were the last games. As Brian Downing made a massive win, and the Angels beat the Tigers in 10 innings. Meanwhile, looking at the divisions right now, the Red Sox, Tigers, and A's are leading their divisions respectively. Boston by 6.5. Detroit only by a game over the White Sox, with Minnesota creeping a game and a half back. Oakland 5 up on the Angels. The National League, the Mets, Reds, and Giants lead their divisions. The Mets only by 1 and by over Philly and 4 over Atlanta. Cincy over Reds by 4 and San Fran 6.5 on the Dodgers. So we are going to June 20th, and we've got a few games to be played. I tried my best to make sure that the two teams playing don't face each other, but I couldn't avoid it. So today we have Cleveland versus Pittsburgh and Milwaukee versus Colorado. Cleveland Pittsburgh goes first. Rabbit Robert Feller for the Tribe. Bob Friend for Pittsburgh. Cleveland 10 games below 500. Pittsburgh 11 games above 500. Cleveland, this is their lineup. Don't really have a problem with this lineup. What about Pittsburgh? There might be a few moves. Kai Trainer. Okay, so let me think here. Yeah, we're gonna go with Pie in the Sky to lead off and play third base. Here we go.
Replay Radio is live from Pittsburgh. Top of the
Pittsburgh,
first.
PA, PNC Park. Bob Friend, 4 and 6, 1963 card. Yeah, maybe 1960. I went close. Kenny Lofton, the speedster, his 93 card winning still 72 bases. Leads off. Let me drive to Bonds, who makes sure he makes the catch.
One out, base is empty.
Today's game ready by Heinz Ketchup and FedEx. Nap LaChois, 1900s legend for the Indians. That's why they're called the Cleveland Indians. Hit to Maz, and he's out at first, 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here comes Joe Jackson, who was a Cleveland icon before he became a White Sox icon. People forget about that. And so Sheens, good right.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
Had to get Bob Friend's
Bottom of the first.
titles. But anyway, Rapid Robert Feller, 7-5, 81 strikeouts, 62 walks, at a 4 ERA. This is his 1940 card when he got a no-hitter on opening day. Pie Trainer, 1920s legend. He's up. And he will fly the Lofton, 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
Max Carey, legend of the 1910s. And he hit.
1 out, man on first.
For Roberto Clemente, 1967. I would have went 1971 or even 72. Plus, Max Carey might steal. But he gets caught. Ricky Martinez saw that coming. So
2 outs, base is empty.
Wong, wong, wong. Roberto. Sashi, strike 3.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left
The
on.
rule is we do the starting lineups one way through, and then we
Top
go
of the
to
second.
Onto the second. Well, Bob Friend, 4 and 6. His ERA is now 3.87, 54 strikeouts, 19 walks. Here's Albert Bell, 90s Albert Bell. I don't know why they have him at 48 home runs. It should be 50, isn't it? 50 home runs, 50 doubles. Nice play by Honus to make the catch. 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
Barry Doby, 1951 card. You know, the first American League African-American player. Ace hit.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Jim Tomei, 1996. It should be 1995, technically. Looking down the right field line. This could be a run. Doby will maybe go. 2-2. Extra base. L safe. That's a 4. So Tomei gets an RBI double to make it.
1 out, man on second.
And here comes Al Rosen, 1950s icon of the hot corner for Cleveland. Hits it to Maz, who throws him at first. Tomei will get to third base. He's not a good runner, but Maz.
2 outs, men on third.
Keep his eye on the. Got my eyes on you. Lou Boudreau. 1947. Should be 1948 technically, because that's when player manager got to. Ouch! To Bobo. He got hit by a pitch. Here's on first and third
2
for the
outs, men on
hitter,
first and
Victor
third.
Martinez, the catcher, 2006 version. I agree. And he grounds out Wagner to Sturgill.
1 run, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the second.
On the second, here comes Billy Sturgill. Pops, the 1972 card. I would have went 79. Well, that's what Sasha strike.
1 out, bases empty.
And now Barry Bonds as a Pirates legend. He did win 3 MVPs as a Pirate. I'll give him that. Dribbler to the catcher. And he's out. My thing with Barry Bonds is, why the hell did he need steroids in the 2000s? Like, dude would have had a Hall of Fame career without those stupid steroids.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here comes Honus Wagner, 1907. Yeah, I agree. 1909 is probably better. Popped up, Tomei plunks the ball.
And just like that, the inning's over.
That,
Top of the third.
not so fast. With a PH. Anyway, now we will do the third inning because we haven't done Pittsburgh's lineup for often. My drive hit to left. Bonds is a 5, so he often needs a 6 for a double. Not even close.
No outs, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners. He's going to lay down a bunt.
Why not? He can bunt. High Trader sees this and bobbles it. Ooh, did he bobble it? He did. It is an E5.
No outs, men on first and second.
Joe
The
Jackson
defense is
could
playing
bunt.
in at the corners.
He's capable of bunting.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
That's what I thought. He sacrificed bunts, pops, sees this, and jacks the runner at third. Nice job. 3-5 on that play.
1 out,
second.
men on first and second.
It's not scored a sacrifice hit because there was an out. Here comes Oliver Bell. Yeah, right, like he'll punt. Rare play. It has to be an odd number. Tis. What do we have? We have a 4-1, a ground single to right field. That's for Flechois. There's a play at third on Joe Jackson, but he is a good speaker. Bell's going for the extra base. I don't know why. Oh, Sink. Bell gets a double out of it. No, sorry, single in advancement, like Jackson did.
1 out, men on second and third.
Second and third. Well, Dobie has a chance to lift one. And DP does. That works. He makes it 3 for Cleveland.
2 outs, men on third.
Man on third, but Tomei basically has to get a hit. It just pops. Stomps on first base, prevents Bell from...
2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Bottom of the third.
On the third, and now the bottom third of Pittsburgh's lineup. Ralph Kiner. Kiner's corner, 1948. We had 48 home runs. Rare play. Is it an odd number? It is. It's a foul out. Well, 2 numbers can save him. No, sorry. 2 numbers can fuck him up. 4 numbers can save him.
No outs,
so
base is empty.
Roll again. And this time he's deep fly to left, but Bell makes the catch.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Kendall, the catcher, 1999 card. Okay. Look at that.
1 out, man on first.
With Mazeroski, the hero of the 1960 World Series. I probably would have given him the 1960 World Series. The thing. Well, here's a chance. What the hell, Kendall? You're a catcher. You don't steal bases.
2 outs, base is empty.
Victor Martinez says, I do that. Mass. Fly ball to left. Bell makes the catch, and Pittsburgh can't score again.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the fourth.
Well, yeah, new pitcher. A new ballpark pick. But anyway, we go to the 7th. Cleveland up 4-0. Bob Friend is still pitching. I don't know why. give up 4 runs. He's got Victor Martinez. Hit to Stargell, and he's out. 1 down. I think they're just going to leave front.
1 out, bases empty.
I honestly don't know why. Here's Lofton. Possible walk. Anything higher than a 4? It's a 2, so that means
1 out, bases empty.
the plate. No luck. And he pops up the Maz 2 now. Yeah, I think Friend is going to go through
2 outs, bases empty.
7th inning all by himself. And then relief. Ground ball out. So, nice job. So Cleveland's
And just like that, the inning's over.
Just like that, where's my cat?
Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th. Feller's still on. Clemente. This could be gone. Oh, it's just a single.
No outs, man on first.
Here's Clemente. And it's stolen base.
No outs, man on second.
Here comes Stargell. Runner on second. Line ball. Bell makes the catch. Clemente better.
1 out,
Right back
man
to
on second.
Leaders. There's Bonds. Fly ball the left. Bell makes the catch. I thought Bonds put
2
it
outs,
deep.
man on second.
Bonus. He flies out, so Feller does his job. Clemente gets the second, but
No
no
runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the 8th.
And Friend's practically done. So it's going to be Fern Law who's going to come in to pitch. Surprised they haven't used this guy. 1960s icon. That's why not. A triple by Joe Jackson. Gotta love interleague when you play the National Park. Well, it doesn't
No
matter.
outs,
Both
man
teams
on
have PH
third.
anyway.
They brought the
Can
infield
Bell
in.
get his second RBI of the day? Ground ball to Stargell. Gets him. Joe Jackson can't move because the
1
infield
out,
saw that.
man on third.
Now let's
They
see if
brought the
Dobie can do
infield
it.
in.
Well, he went deep, and he's got a sac fly, so he's got 2 RBIs. Hit to Honus, out at first, and Joe has to hold.
2 outs, man on third.
Now Tomei needs an RBI. Needs a hit. But he lines out, so Law goes up to triple and nothing.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
Yeah.
Bottom of the
Let's
8th.
pick up with this first bottom of the 5th. Now we're to Minor. Deep fly, but Bell makes the catch 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Comes Kendall. Ouch, Kendall. Oh, even worse. He's
1
hurt.
out, man on first.
Kendall is out. Luck. It will be Archie. Well, Archie Fawn's a good pinch runner, right? Yeah, Archie's a good pinch runner. So they're basically putting him in as pinch runner. Here's Maz. Deep fly to right. Obviously, Archie's not going to move to second base.
2 outs, man on first.
Yeah, Feller, what the fuck was that? High hit to second. He's out. So Feller looking pretty good.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the 9th.
4-0. Fawn definitely can't catch. So Tony Pena is going to be your catcher. So Al Rosen, who has done nothing, they are going to replace him, and it's going to be Manram. Why not? 99's Manram. And he strikes out. Clapping.
1 out, bases empty.
Woodrow, he is kind of the player manager. And he flies deep to Clemente, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Victor Martinez. Obviously, you're not going to replace the catcher if you're not going to replace the pitcher.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
Easy.
Bottom of the 9th.
4-0 Feller. Well, they need a new third baseman. So they do. And it's going to be Joe Sewell. Legend of the 1920s. So Sewell will play third base. So Max Carey. Max Carey, when did he come in? I don't think I Oh, no, I did. And they're going to put the Cobra, Dave Parker, 1978, should be 1979. He was co-MVP. And he lines out to Bell, 1-0.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Roberto, and you got Stargell next. Roberto strikes out. Feller looking pretty good.
2 outs, bases empty.
One more to go. He's got Stargell. Who grounds out? Boudreaux to Tome. Game, set, match, Cleveland.
Cleveland wins the game.
Feller is at icon.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio
2-0.
signing off.
Here's your final score. Feller now goes 8-5. Friend loses 4-7. Feller is your MVP. So Cleveland, 4 runs on 7 hits and 5 left. Pittsburgh, 5 hits, 1 error, 4 left on base. The RBIs, 2 by Dovey, 1 by Bell, 1 by Tomei. The middle of the order works out. Feller pitches 9 innings. His ERA dumps to 3.7. Bob Friend goes 7 innings, does okay. He gives a pair of earned runs, and then Vern Law comes in and does well. Series stats, well, Cleveland wins 2 out of 3 in Pittsburgh. 2-0, 4-3, 4-0. So Feller and Lemon with the wins. Buddy Bowden's for Pittsburgh. Only 13 runs in those 3 games. Shows how much you know. Anyway, Milwaukee, Colorado is next. These 2 teams have not been part of our rotation. Milwaukee's lineup is like this. And George Scott. No. I'm putting the big boomer, Cecil Cooper, in the game at first base. Cotoretto. This is their lineup. Wait, who's Arena's guy? Like, who's the pitcher for Milwaukee? Who's the pitcher? Jorge De La Rosa. Yeah, they're going to keep Arenado.
Replay Radio is live from Colorado. Top of the first.
From Mile High. Jorge De La Rosa, 4-5 with a 4.11 ERA, 61 Ks, 43 blocks. This is the 2014 version with 10 wins. Here comes Ricky Weeks, 2010 version. And he gets a base hit.
No outs, man on first.
Here's Paul Molitor, 1988 version. Of course, he won the World Series with the Blue Jays. He lines out to Blackman and center field. 1 out.
1 out, man on first.
Ryan Braun, 2011, 33 home runs. He was an MVP, but he got caught in steroids. So
2 outs, man on first.
And here comes Prince Fielder, 2010's version, when he was healthy and excitable. And
no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the first.
On the first, Gallardo, 3-7 with a 65 whiffs, 36 walks, a 6.87 ERA. Yet, 2011 team Milwaukee that should have won to the World Series, but it wasn't for St. Louis. DJ LeMahieu, the 2017 version of him, is up next. He's up first. And he lines out to left field.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Carlos Gonzalez, 2010's version. Should be a little higher, I think. And he lines out to Ricky Weeks. 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
For Larry Walker, the Canadian, the 97 Canadian, was supposed to be the 97 Canadian Athlete of the Year, but lost a shot to Villanova. And Larry Walker famously quipped that he lost to a freaking machine. Well, he has a sense. This is the 98 curve. I would have won 97 because, he did win the MVP. And he got his defender field.
2 outs, man on second.
Man on second for Nolan Ariando, 2018 version of him. And he strikes out.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the second.
Cecil Cooper playing first base. They put him at that spot, 81 version. Line drive towards the gap. Blackman cannot make the play. It's a double. His speed is higher than an outfielder's arm. That's a triple. How? Blackman's arm is lower than a 3?
No outs, man on third.
Well, Robin Yount, who won an MVP at both shortstop and outfielder for the AL. This is his 1983 card. It should be 82 or 89. One of the title. Grandmother Ariano back at first. And Cooper sees that Ariano back.
1 out, base is empty.
Grounded by Yount. Sesto Lascano, 1978. 70s Spurs icon. Session.
Two outs, bases empty.
Now comes Jumper Luke Wright, 2013 version. To center, it's a 4, so if it's a 5 or 6, it's a double. It is a double.
Two outs, man on second.
Hitter. Cargo, Carlos Gomez, 2013. Oh, Milwaukee's Carlos.
One run, 2 hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second, Todd Helton. Go lead up. Mr. Rocky, as I call him, 2001 version. Should be 2000. Hey!
No outs, man on first.
Matt Holliday, 2007 version of him before he went to the Cardinals. Man on base. What's it going to be? 3-5, a wild pitch. Possible wild pitch. Oh, yeah, any number. It's a serial, any number. Any number can do. Helton's now on second.
No outs, man on second.
Holiday. Take a good look. You won't see it too long. A Rocky Mountain High. 2-1.
No outs, bases empty.
Yeah, I know. Carlos got a couple good. Yeah, the home run guy is like, take a good look. You won't see it for long. I know people say that's Washington's call. No, it's not. Washington's call is see you later. Anyway, here's Tulo, 2010. Years before the Blue Jays took him. Hit to Yount and ran over first. Fun fact about Tulowitzki is that the Blue Jays should have taken him instead of Russ Adams.
1 out, bases empty.
That year. Here's Charlie Blackmon, 2016 version. I agree. Sashi, strike 3. So 2 outs, and now comes
2 outs, bases empty.
Maybe it was not a good idea to buy it. 5 hits and 2 home runs. Yeah, but I'm like, well, with De La Rosa, if it was anyone else, I probably would have.
2 outs, man on first.
Oh, well. Jay,
Two outs, men on first and second.
And Cargo join the fun. Again, that's a score.
Two outs, men on second and third.
Here comes Larry Walker. Eddie Walker. DHB. Da, 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 da.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Well, that Gallardo is losing it. He's losing his marbles. Not a lot of relievers. Bill Wegman will have to come in. 90s version. He won 11 games, but yeah, he hasn't pitched too many innings. And that's a double. What is it? 2 is on. Is Larry Walker going to make it 3? Might go. 6-1. Yes. So it's a bases cooling double by Ariando. Ariando's a 2, so it has to be higher than a 4. Nope.
He now has 3 RBIs.
Ariando with a bases clearing double to make it 6-1.
2 outs, man on second.
And Wegman is feeling, but unfortunately he has to throw the 3 batters. Helton. Holy smokes, Milwaukee.
2 outs, man on
Milwaukee's a
first.
really good team with their legends and all that. Wegman has to pitch one more batter, and that's Holiday. Cooper drives to left field, and that's a base hit. And how come it goes? Now Wegman's going to have to come out.
2 outs, men on first and third.
And Wegman's gone. Tolo. Moose Haas. Well, they don't really have much arms. They only have 4 bullpen arms left that aren't tired. Moose Haas has to come into the game. And he strikes out Tulo. But Colorado puts 7 on the board.
7 runs, 6 hits, and 2 left on.
Well,
Top of the third.
Holiday went deep. Holiday Road. Holiday Road. Yeah, I know that's the home run call I should have. Anyway, let's go to the 7th. Score is 9-3. Houston Street's on the bump. Great job by De La Rosa. Milwaukee might be putting in their second stringer soon. And the base hit off of Houston's glove. I would put Houston Street more as an ace. And he makes a boo-boo, so Weeks gets a single and a runner on second. So he won on
No
that
outs,
single
man on
plus an
second.
error. Here's Molitor. Grandmother Ariano. And he has to throw deep to first, which means that third base is
One out,
vacated for Ricky.
man on third.
Here's Braun. No RBIs. And gets a base hit to make it 9-4. So
1 out, man on first.
Now Prince. Hit the DJ, who gets the lead runner. No, he gets the runner at first. Get the shore out when you have to.
2 outs, man on second.
Here's Cecil. He's got a triple and a double. And they did that one. Get up, get out of here, yard. Cooper, Scooper. Well, he's got a double, a home run, and a triple. If he could just get up in the ninth or whatever, he will have a chance for the cycle with a single.
2 outs, base is empty.
And Houston Street is basically told, fuck you, you're gone. So Chassin will have to come in for the 7th inning. So they're going to go with Chassin, who's pitched 15 innings, not much. On the you're the Yount. Why did he strikes out Yount? What's what to do?
3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and none left on.
See, I told you it was a good idea to put Cecil in the lineup.
Bottom of the 7th.
Cal Aldridge from 2 1/3 innings. He strikes out Aida.
1 out, base is empty.
And now DJ. They have to basically. The trouble is you got K-Rod and you got Caldwell. That's the problem because K-Rod will have to come in case of a save situation. But I think you're going to put K-Rod in. Well, you have to do something. Eldrick can't throw all those innings in one day. DJ greets him. Oh, did he greet him with a potato cup? He sure did. Take it very much. You won't see it for long. DJ Khaled. All I do is hit, home run. And I'm never going to stop hitting them. So why don't you make it all your mission and go up? And stay there. And stay there. Up, down, up, down. Because all I do is hit. And no matter what, the money's right there.
1 out, base is
I
empty.
know, poor attempt. But hey, it says DJ in the name. Well, K-Rod will probably have to keep pitching. Because you don't have a certified other reliever.
2 outs, base is empty.
He strikes out Cargo. And Walker will strike out. So K-Rod gets a pair of strikeouts. But DJ went deep into what can you do?
1 run, 1
Make it
hit,
10-6.
and none left on. Top of the 8th.
On to the 8th. Well, for Cooper, he is up 8th. So the Brewers will have to put some runners on base. Plus, Donald to second. Close by first. This could be big. Only one number. We'll fuck him up. And it's a 2, so he's safe. So let's
No outs, man on first.
And here comes Luke Wright. Round about the 3rd. Big play. 5-4-3. Round the horn. Money in the bank. Catching.
2 outs, base is empty.
And here comes Cargo. Oh, Milwaukee's Cargo. Carlos Gomez. Chassin runs the first base, stomps on the bag.
No runs,
now 10-6.
1 hit, and none
It's
left
not
on.
a save situation, so Chassin will
Bottom of
probably
the 8th.
stay out there. 10-6, Cargo. We got Ariano, Helton, and Holiday. Ariano's got 4 RBIs. Like you're gonna tell him to hit the bricks? Fuck no. Ground ball to Cooper, who stomps on first base himself.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Todd Helton, Mr. Rocky, as they call him. Line drive towards the gap. Cargo cannot make the catch. It's a double. So Helton's on second, and
1 out, man on
Holiday.
second.
He went deep. And he grounds me out. Out at first, and Helton will have to hold. Because the ball is to the left side.
2 outs, man on second.
Here's too low. Might as well. And he flies out. So K-Rod does get through it.
No runs,
Milwaukee will
1
need
hit,
5 runs
and 1
to
left
get their
on.
bullpen up.
Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. Well, Cooper's up 5th. Got Weeks, Mahler, and Braun versus Chassin. And they're not going to, and they need base runners. So they're going to go with Jeff Jenkins to come in. He's a good home run hitter, 2000s version. Eddie hits at the short. Eddie out. 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
Paul Muller and Roy Braun. And he pops up. So Chassin's 1 out away.
2 outs, base is empty.
They need base runners. Nothing left. Chassin strikes him out, and no chance for Cooper to get the cycle.
Colorado wins the game. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Bye, Dr. Nick. De La Rosa beats Gallardo. Chassin does pick up the save because he entered the game in a safe situation. Ariando, your MVP. Well, dude got 4 RBIs. Cecil Cooper did well. He got a single, a double, and he got a double, a triple, and a home run. If you're going to miss the cycle, it's awkward to miss the cycle by a single. Nevertheless, Milwaukee 6 runs on 11 hits, an error, and 6 left. Colorado 10 runs on 16 hits, an error, and 9 left on base. The 7-run second was enough for the win. De La Rosa went 6 innings. Houston Street went 2/3 and did not do so well. Chassin came in for 2 1/3 of almost spotless relief. Gallardo, Wagman, Haas, Slayton, Eldred, K-Rod. And the worst part for Milwaukee is their bench was tired. In the 4-game series, Colorado took 3 out of 4, winning 32-24 on runs. 4 home runs by Milwaukee: Cooper, Cargo, Ogilvy, and Gorman Thomas. The only win was by Teddy Higuera. Colorado's wins were by Pistachio, Francis, and De La Rosa. No home runs needed. No, sorry, 9 home runs. 4 of them by Ariano in the 4-game series. He was a fucking beast. He was a beast. Now let's quick play the other games. Boston, Kansas City. Kansas City, big win. Pedro drops to 10-2. Dennis Leonard finally wins the game. He was 0-8. If you bet money on Leonard beating Pedro, you got like $20,000 fucking dollars. Greg Holland picks up the save. White Sox, Houston. Houston crushes it 8-2. Oswald beats Bailey Pierce. Manosa went deep. Glenn Davis and Berkman for Houston. Cincy, San Diego. San Diego narrowly wins. Randy Jones beats Rixey with Hoffman the 10th save. Detroit Angels. Angels win 4-2. Percival beats Dizzy Trout. Yeah, that's Dizzy Trout, not Mike Trout. But anyway, K-Rod with the save. K-Line picks up the home run for Detroit in a losing cause. LA, Arizona. Arizona wins 5-4. Greinke beats Drysdale. Beyond Kim the save. Hodgson save for LA going deep. Finley and Goldschmidt for Arizona. Miami Cubs took 10 innings. AJ Burnett beat Rollback in relief. 12-11 in the 10th. Sheffield goes TP2. What can you do? Minnesota beats Texas 4-3. They badly got hit. Wow, they really got badly hit, but they still won the game. Herbeck went deep. Beltray went deep. The Gym Cat now 4-11. Wetland loses. I think it may have been a save because Wetland, who else would have the save situation? Joe Nathan picks up the save for the Twinkies. Mets and Nats. Mets crushed Washington 10-3. Strasburg losing the hour later. Alfonso and Pizza going deep for the Mets. Ron Fairley for the Expos/Nationals. Oakland Yankees. Oakland wins 6-3. Plank beats Guthrie. Whirly Fingers to save. Reggie goes deep for Oakland. And the Yankees get Babe Ruth. Philly, San Francisco. Philly wins 5-4. Carlton beats McGinty. Ron Reed the save. Mays and Terry go DB2 for the Giants. St. Louis, Atlanta. Atlanta wins 4-2. Maddox now 8-2 beats Wainwright. Kimbrough the save. Eddie Matthews goes deep for Atlanta. Tampa, Seattle. Seattle wins 4-3. Freddie Garcia beats Cobb. With Diaz picking up save number 17. Longoria and then Wilson going deep. And the Blue Jays, my Blue Jays, losing the 12. Fuck. Britain beats Eichhorn. Mosby, McGriff, and Barfield going DB2 for Toronto. Seisler and Hoyles for the Orioles. So, what does this mean? Well, that means that Mike Pizza got 6 RBIs. Nice job. Slim and Sammy had the play of the day with a 2 RBI single to tie with the Marlins, and they ended up losing the game anyway. And then the Blue Jays Orioles game was a fan thing. Blue Jays are 1 game below 500. So Boston, Baltimore, Yankees, Detroit, Minnesota, White Sox, Oakland, and Anaheim are all above above 500. Seattle's at 500. Toronto's 1 game below 500. You have to be above 500. And if there's more than 8 teams, then we'll set up a playoff thing. In the National League, the Mets, Phillies, Braves, Cincy, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, San Fran and Los Angeles just ahead. One game above 500 would make the playoffs. It would be the 18th playoff. So anyway, that's all I've got. I believe in 13 days, July 3rd, I think. Yeah, I think July 3rd is the next off day for OOTV. So we'll have more all franchise shit coming up for you whenever possible. Anyway, I've jumped on it. Adieu.